So when I was working at Soundtrack around at FuturePulse, I did a testing where you could take the different adjectives and genres and emotions and throw it out to 1,000 respondents, and then you can get an indication, because there is a challenge about subjectivity and objectivity, right? But I do believe if you ask a big group, then you can get an indication around what this music sounds like, or how you perceive the emotions. Is that what you're doing, or is that something that you will be interested in doing to get closer
Very good.
to being more objective?
Very good point. Yeah. So right now we're trying to get to this objectiveness by having multiple annotators on a song and then comparing. Obviously, this could be very interesting. Asking, yeah, 100 people, well, 1,000 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. But for the same song with the scale that we have, where we want to get thousands and millions of songs, yeah, this is a lot of effort. There has been a lot of effort done. So right now we're looking into what quality do we get out there and how we can improve this. But definitely in either way, whether you ask music experts or the bigger crowd of these attributes in music, you will get a broader range of feedback. Not everyone agrees on the same genre to the same extent, but that is a good thing. We embrace that because from the start, we never believed to put one tag on one song. We always annotated at least 3 to 6 genres with percentages, like how strong we believe is this genre, and the next one and the next one. So by default, a song is never in one drawer. It is attached to multiple labels. It's still a genre label. It's something that the human made up. It's still not fully objective, but at least we try to get a coherent taxonomy of genres and moods where you can attach a song to multiple of those without the necessity in saying you are in this box and you are in this box. We wanted to avoid that from the beginning. And the more feedback we get for a single song, yeah, that's correct, the more they might diverge. There's obviously an agreement. There has been measured an agreement between music experts. About 85% they agree. That's a reasonable value. And that's something that was our first aim when we built the first version of the engine, to get there as well, where we would output something that 85% of people would agree. And then we have these little nuances where you have smaller genres that appear like with an intensity of 30% or so. Yeah,
But
that's how we want to overcome this. Yeah.
You put a lot of effort in this, and music is a complex language. And me knowing it, that you're not the only one trying to solve this, like decoding DNA of music, then if everybody's sitting in their like offices trying to figure out their own lexicology, but what if we put like, then who is accurate, right? Who does it correctly? Could it be that you all guys go together and try to create like a universal lexicology for decoding DNA for music?
And universal lexicology on the one hand be desirable. It depends also like on the big companies that have these big catalogs, such as all the streaming companies, Apple Music, Tidal, and so on. On the other hand, the small labels like to have their own taxonomies because they want to diversify the artists and give them a different attribution, and the artists themselves obviously too. So we try to accommodate both worlds. So we suggest a taxonomy that we created. We do have mappings. We do have synonyms. So we can actually translate between taxonomies. There has been effort. I think also Deezer is looking into this, how to translate one taxonomy into another. That could be done for genres, also for moods. There is recent research output on how to do that. That can be done both with semantic word interpretation, mapping different terms in different languages to other terms. That's something we have been doing also with the synonyms we provide to all the genres and moods that we have. Our database knows about 4,000 synonyms. So whenever you search in our database, although we provide like 70 genres and 60 moods, you can search by these 4,000 terms to find something. That is also helpful, like if you think of up and coming use cases, let's say voice activation in smart homes and smart devices. If you tell your personal assistant, hey, play me music that is melancholic, and then someone else uses another word just for meaning about the same, we're capable of doing that because we have these 4,000 synonyms already. And then, yeah, we could look deeper into the mapping of the taxonomy. this is not our direct mission. That is more the kind of the people who are creating these streaming platforms, who need to know how important a genre classification is for them. What we do know, though, is that there is standards such as the DDEX standard that is meant to define an exchange format of how metadata around music is exchanged. That's starting from album, artist, and title to album cover, and so on. And those tags that we, for example, provide, like our Musimotion product provides tagging, extra tags. We call this additional semantic tags, like genres, music, tempo, BPM, key, and mode, and so on. We try to accommodate this in the DDEX standard. There was recently a meeting about this, speaking both about taxonomies and also how to accommodate that one song is not attached to a single genre, but multiple ones, and there might be even a percentage level or like a distribution, like main genre is this one, secondary genre is this one, tertiary genre is this one. And all of this is currently being discussed in these standards like DDEX.